Hey guys, come along with me today as we go run some errands. Probably gonna be a short vlog, but I have some stuff I need to do with the kids, thought I'd bring you with. Super real life today. My on-made bed in the background. Tova's hanging out right there. I just got dressed. Spring totally tricked us into thinking it was gonna be like all nice. We had a week of like really warm weather and now it's back to like winter or kind of that cross between winter and spring. So we're doing a t-shirt and cardigan, jean skirt, messy room, y'all. And Tova is here ready to go. You ready, buddy? What you doing? And Kai needs some clothes, so I'm gonna go find him clothes and then we are gonna get out the door, hopefully, get on the road and go get our errands taken care of for this morning. So we got this boy ready. You ready to go? And Tova is on his last leg, so hopefully he'll sleep in the car. And I gotta get Zendaya yet. Yes. Also, I will have to chat with you guys about our newest little additions. So we're taking a quick moment to say hi to them before we leave. Looks like they need more feed. They ate that so fast, huh? Crazy. Noah is down for his nap and the kids are looking at their library books a little before their naps, and I thought I would take a little bit to chat with you guys, kind of catch up a little bit. I know my last video was a super chatty one, but I figured I would just, yeah, spend a little face-to-face chat with you guys. Anyways, I wanted to like kind of talk about a couple things I showed today on the video and didn't like talk a ton about when I was showing. First up is the stop we made for our laundry soap. So we have a local like soap store that has this really cool thing where you can buy this glass jar of laundry soap. It's a half gallon, and then you can take it back for refills, and the refills are like discounted or cheaper, obviously. And then they also have pumps that screw right onto the top of it, and so then you can like pump your detergent out, and it has been such a handy thing. I have actually really been liking their detergent. It does have like a smell to it. It's a lemon and tea tree, and I really like that. With liking more like natural laundry detergents or things without as harsh of chemicals, sometimes it can be hard to get a really good smelling one, and one that your clothes actually come out and do smell a little bit like the detergent or like clean. And this is one that actually does that, which I was really happy about. And the ingredients are great, and the smell is essential oil, so it's not fragrance. But anyways, that was a random whatever about our laundry soap stop. Let me think, what else did we do? Oh, the chicks. I want to talk to you guys about them. So we got those from when I'm filming the video. It's about a week. When you guys see it, it'll be like a week and a half ago. And we got the Barred Rock chicks, and it has been so much fun to have them. They're growing so fast. We have 17 of them, and we ordered 14 hens and 1 rooster. Not a technical term, but whatever. 14 female, 1 male. So obviously sometimes the sexing doesn't go right, so I'm not sure exactly what we'll end up with, but they do send some extra, so hopefully with all those counted in, we'll have 14 female, 1 male. And we're hoping to be able to hatch chicks out in the future, and then these are also for laying, so we'll have fresh eggs, which is gonna be super nice and a lot of fun. We have plenty of room with our barn and our pasture to have free range chicks, like in the pasture but free range. So that's what we're going to be doing. So that's kind of the deal with the chicks. Another fun thing we've been doing recently is going to the library. So I did not grow up going to the library a bunch as like a little child and getting little books out, or younger books out. So I kind of wanted to start that with the kids, and it's been going so well. They've been enjoying it. We've been doing that as a substitute. We kind of got in the habit of watching a movie when we were driving in the car. It was for more long distances, but we could just tell kind of like the difference in our children with having more screen time. And so I thought if we go to the library and get special books out when we know we're having a bit of a drive coming up, then they can look at those. And we've been doing that. It's been working well, and I can definitely tell a difference in their behavior. So that's another plus. Trying to think if there's anything else to catch you guys up on. I'm hoping to share some of my garden with you guys this year. Again, last year we did a no-till garden. I'm not sure if that's what we're doing this year or not. We might just try different things and see what's best fit for us before we kind of make our decision of what we're gonna do. So all that being said, I'm starting to collect my seeds a while for the garden. And as you saw in my last video, I have tomato plants. They're over there, and I soon need to transplant them to bigger pots, so maybe I'll be able to film some of that when I do that. We'll see. And I also want to grow some, is it called perennial flowers, like the ones that you only plant, they're only 1 year's worth. I think that's what they're called. I want to plant some of those this year. I have some seeds for different flowers that I'm so excited to plant. And yeah, I think that's kind of about all we've been up to recently, and kind of just sharing a little bit of life with you guys. It really, yeah, it's really been busy, but it's been good. Oh, another thing that I just did, and was kind of a bit of something I was dreading, but my kids were getting really they were just bickering a lot with each other, and they were not very content playing together with their own toys at all. They just would hop from one thing to the next. So I kind of take that as a sign that it is time to do a toy cleanup, clean out, whatever. And that's something I actually involve my kids in. I started when they were young. They're just accustomed to that when they do not play with something anymore, or when something is broken or falling apart and it can't be fixed, and it's not like a nice heirloom toy type thing. It just moves on to a different home. So we either thrift it, or if it is broken, then we get rid of it. So last night, I think I stayed up with the kids till like 11:15, and we went through all their toys, and I filled a huge basket, like this big, full of toys that were broken, toys that needed to be thrifted, books that they didn't look at anymore or look at all, that were like either given to us or I got sent to me, or different things like that. And just so many things. And today has been such a breeze of a day with them playing and getting along. So this is a little encouragement tip from me to you. If you're a mom of littles, do that toy declutter. You will not regret it. It's gonna make your life easier, and it's gonna make your kids' lives easier too. Because in my experience, they just do so much better and play so much better when they have less options. But anyways, so that's another thing I've been up to recently. I went today and picked up invitations. I'm planning a women's prayer brunch thing at our church, and I'm doing it with another lady, and it's something that's done every year, but I'm on to plan it this year. So I'm working on that. We've got, what else coming up? My husband is still playing hockey. I didn't know if I share that much on here, but he plays in like men's leagues and stuff, and he has a tournament coming up, which is super fun. Yeah, that's kind of our lives recently. That's a little glimpse into what we've been up to. And my children are growing up, which is crazy. And yeah, I am really looking forward to this spring and summer, and I'm hoping that the sunnier weather, the nicer weather, which it's raining right now outside, but the nicer weather will kind of give me a little motivation to film more and share more with you guys. This winter was a much needed break, much needed break. And I feel like it's really given me the motivation to film and create content again, even if it's not as regular as it has been in the past. But anyways, I'm like chattering on, so I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you so much for coming along with me today, watching the video. I just loved sharing it with you, just a little blurb of my day and my life. So thanks for coming along. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, and be blessed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.